Yeah, there's so many people who have inspired me, and I can't give shout out to all of them, but Raymond Ackerman is one of them. Sure. How much have he done? At that time when he left Checkers, it was like, he's done.
Yeah.
Greatness can, and then I look at the Steve Jobs, you kick him out. And that's the reason why I'm still unable to, because I probably would have listed or I probably would have done these things. But the madness I have in me, the innovation in me, they're going to kick me out. They don't understand this guy.
Sure.
So I need to do it when I'm ready to be out. And then I get inspired by some of the African continental leaders, Kwame Nkrumah, Mensa Musa, Ibrahim Traore. When I look at Julius Malema, I respect him. Let me tell you why. And I'm not political, so I'm just trying to say.
Sure.
If you find a brother fighting someone from outside, I jump in and I help support my brother to fight the next person. That's what I do. That's what I understand about life.
Sure.
If there's someone who's trying to speak for us and talk economically, the freedom fight is economic. I'm not trying to say that is the future, but the future is economics.
Absolutely.
And if there's a brother who's trying to say, I'm in the fight, let's go. So I respect what he's trying to do and the emancipation of many.
Yeah.
Because also, I don't know if you will allow this, but I feel like religion has been used to psyop our African people.
Nothing is disallowed here, brother.
My brother, so Allah, thank you for allowing me, but we can't have a population of religious people and not succeeding if it works. So something is broken.
Sure.
So you keep them psyoped and undergrounded because you use it to make them not perform at their highest level of consciousness. What I believe Yeshua wanted to do was to say that rise from within. Your consciousness must go to the highest. Then you become Christ. But that has been misinterpreted that you are waiting for some guy with gray hair and white hair to come and help you.
Even blonde hair.
Even blonde hair. The Christ is within. God is within. And trust that you are given talents and gifts to solve anything. And trust that ideas, they don't come fully formed. But when you are inside, you will find answers. You will find people. Answers comes through people. We are spiritual people. We are energy. We are what? We are air. And we are all connecting on the highest level. When we are in the room, we both know what to do. And we don't start because we're expecting things to be perfect.
Sure.
But what you need to realize is keep walking and you'll meet the people who are like you to walk with you. And that's what's missing.
Absolutely. When you were talking about the fundraising landscape, what's it like in those rooms? Because few of us have seen those rooms, where you're talking about big sums and
you're asking 30 million and they look at you like
only.
Yes. It's powerful to be in the room.
Yeah.
The only thing you could wish for is that people could be in your mind and interpret it as you, because most of them are looking for profitability. So they'll say, no, it's good. It's doing well. Just give him like a year or two. And that is what is delaying your progress.
Right.
Yeah. But most of the time they are keen. When you go outside, like when you're in Dubai, and that's why I associate myself that side.
Sure.
They're looking at Africa as an opportunity. They're not looking at it as a country. They're looking at Africa as where the market is.
Yeah.
Whether we're deploying fintech, whether we're deploying technology, it's a market. And it doesn't matter where we start. Oh, you are connected. You are in South Africa. Oh, we can start there. They are looking at it like that.
Sure.
So when they look at Espaza Eats, it's a start. It's a start of where we are on the ground. How many people you said you have? Oh, yeah. Yeah. When you have 1 million, we're going to be. It's a start. The people from here, they're looking, how much profit did you make?
Sure.
How much profit can you barely make from minimum investment?
Yeah.
Yes. We need to be real about these things, that people are expecting miracles. The fact that I've built Analytics X and I've been to Russia, is that not enough for you to know that I'm capable to be a good entrepreneur?
Sure.
Yes. I feel like that's what's missing here on the ground.
For the future, what are some of the things that are exciting you going forward for both Analytics X and Spaza Eats?
I don't know if I'll come with I was listening to another entrepreneur. He's like, I failed before and I went bankrupt. But when I came back, I learned that I need to start acquiring companies because it's not only about developing. And I'm like, I've read the cash flow quadrant, Robert Kiyosaki.
Okay.
And I've been sitting on business quadrant. I mean, so there's There's an employee quadrant, self-employed quadrant, business quadrant, then investor quadrant.
I see.
I've been sitting on the business quadrant for too long.
Sure, building your own things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, maybe I need to start moving into looking at innovation and acquiring innovation. So in the next few years, I'm seeing what else elements is missing that I can bring together.
Yeah.
And then we build this amalgamation.
Sure,
and we go list.
I mean, you could acquire some interesting things that then feed into your value chain.
1,000%.
You know?
I'm ready to work, brother. I'm ready to work. I'm ready.
Yeah.
Ready. Yeah. And then apart from that, it's more about collaborating with other brands. Nungu Diamonds, when I look at them.
Absolutely.
When you look at Nungu Diamonds, local diamonds, producers. Why should I be buying diamonds outside? It's still, people still have a perception that the diamonds from US are better than here. And you find that US bought them from here.
Yeah, they're actually from here.
We need to emancipate oneself from mental slavery. If someone is starting a business from here with diamonds and is selling diamond rings, whether it's engagement, whether it's whatever, you need to be buying from them.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's it. So I'm associating myself with these guys and I'm learning diamond business and I'm learning how they operate. I'm also helping them with analytics, making them streamline the business, understand what is selling. And we've seen that most people who are buying from them are usually engagement, buying that one ring for your girlfriend.
Interesting.
That has been a growth, and also vow renewals. So people who are renewing their vows. The thing also about diamond is like, it's a little bit expensive. So maybe it's that certain market.
Sure.
But I've seen that there's a trend of young stars, professionals who want to really, who love their partners, that investing in diamonds. And that's what they're doing. So shout out to them.
Absolutely. Shout out to them. They've helped us with this series of owning our wealth, and the whole idea, I mean, which you tap into so squarely, is how do we now take the wealth that we have, intellectual resources, and how do we now start to own it ourselves and be the first generation to truly own this wealth? Be the first
generation. My brother, I always say this. We are reading. I just don't know if the information we're reading is enough to be quantified as knowledge, and knowledge to be quantified. So a true knowledge must transform you. It must transform you.
Sure.
And true knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave mentally. What I mean by that is you can't have knowledge and sit down and say, I'm waiting for them to help me, or I'm waiting for them to tell me where to go. You are not emancipated. So because we've got wealth of knowledge, professionals, graduates, masters, let's start using that knowledge to create, to innovate, to plug in.
Absolutely.
Come to Spaza, help us with something.
Collaborate.
You can only, sometimes you can find that you are, you can volunteer for a month or two and people can see your skills. Offer your service. When they say it's about giving, they're not talking about giving money, giving your talents and skills.
Sure.
When you see that I'm lacking here and you've got answers, why are you not giving me the skills and we work together? I've always been open for collaboration. I'm a good collaborator, I believe.
Sure.
But the people always wait, how much you're going to give me? And I can only do how much you can give me up until a certain level. There's so many things that are missing on our